The following is an ESG video blog.
ESG's recent Next Generation Storage Architectures research used in-depth qualitative interviews to find out what senior IT managers really think about the potential relevance and value of these 5 nascent storage technologies. In this video, one of a series of 7 summarizing our key research findings, Terri McClure examines what we found out about attitudes to software-defined storage.
Thanks, Mark. It was interesting to see in this research that software-defined storage is still really poorly understood. But that doesn't equate to a lack of interest. In fact, the opposite's true. In our interviews for this project, we found very little understanding or agreement of a formal definition for software-defined storage. But as our discussions with our interviewees progressed, and boy did they progress, nearly all of the interviewees agreed that the concept of moving storage functionality up into the software rather than leave it as a function of hardware is highly desirable. But we're still early. None of the interviewees were actually using software-defined storage yet, and only 12% were in the planning and evaluation stage. And even with all of this interest, there were still some concerns. A number of interviewees equate software-defined storage with VMware and vSAN. And that makes sense, as VMware really pioneered the software-defined discussion. But like we saw with integrated compute platforms, software-defined storage fosters organizational concerns around who owns and manages what. And this is largely driven by that association with VMware and virtualized environments. Respondents see the tight integration between vSAN and vSphere as a threat to their storage practice, which, if it goes unchecked, could put control of the storage environment into the hands of the system administrators, further blurring or even eliminating storage roles and responsibilities. One of the most interesting things to me in this research was that the topic of software-defined storage garnered much more conversation than any other topic in the research project, despite the fact that the discussion often got off to a really rocky start, with some derision expressed for the term itself. And there really seems to be some fatigue with hearing all the vendors banter about the term software-defined this and software-defined that, applying the term to almost anything. But the benefits of software-defined storage, such as elasticity and the potential to map desired storage functionality to specific workloads dynamically, are very high up on the wish list for those looking at how they'd really like to manage storage 5 years out.
If you'd like to find out more, please see the other 6 videos in this series or get the full ESG Research Report from our website.